Okay. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. And we are going to just kind of talk about fall stuff and what's happening. And in the calendar, you guys saw all of the updates on everything, and you know what's going on sale and what's coming off sale. And we have one more day of beach bars being on the discount. But the big thing is the pumpkin spice Shakeology that's coming out on the 17th. And we can get up to 3 boxes, I believe, as coaches. I will confirm that. But for our cost, it's $56 for a 14-count box. And they're going to go fast. So on the 17th, you better get them, you know, if you want at least 1 box, I would suggest getting on and getting at least 1 box ordered. And my thought, and what Tina and I both are in a group that's Diamond Coaches, and it's kind of West Coast Diamond Coaches and above. And what one of the coaches is doing with these Shakeology samples is doing like not a free group, but a discounted free, kind of a paid group in the fall. It's going to have to be October, like the first week of October. And I posted that little kind of breakdown of what, how September's going to run and then how October would run. But basically, you would buy a box of the pumpkin spice, and then maybe a box of regular, you know, maybe just the Neapolitan box or whatever you want to do. And you can make up a little sample kit, do a 5-day, and sell them for $30, and have them pay you through PayPal or Venmo or however you would do that. And then you would launch a group, not a free group, but launch a group the first week of October, and you could do it a lot of different ways. One of the ways that they're doing it is clean up your coffee, and she said she wouldn't, if all of us start posting on Facebook that we're going to do this clean up your coffee challenge, it's going to get old. And so if there's a way to twist it up, because pumpkin spice lattes are out. I saw someone drinking one the other day. And so if there'd be a way to spin that and, you know, show people the calories and the things that they're eating, you know, drinking in the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte compared to having a pumpkin spice Shakeology. And so she's doing a couple different things, sending them out a little sample pack, and adding some coconut oil and some other stuff to it. But I don't want to go that route. I just think that we could do a 5-day sample pack, have them pay you. You're going to make a little bit of money off of it, because it's basically about $4.06 a piece, our cost. And so if you sell them for $5 a piece, then you're making a little bit of money, because you're going to have to pay for the shipping. And then kind of somehow be creative and run a 5-day group. They would sign up with you as a customer, so that way you've got them as a Beachbody customer. And when they do that free sign up, they have access to BOD, everything in front of the paywall. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tina.
Yes.
So
14 day gives them.
It gives them clean week.
No. 14 days gives them BOD.
Gives them the whole BOD.
But I don't believe it gives them Lift 4.
No, it doesn't.
So they'll give them everything on BOD for 14 days, and then it will be an automatic charge to their credit card. But they can just have a membership. I believe they can just have a membership and access
Clean week.
Yes.
So they can. So you could have them sign up as a free member and opt out of that. It always confuses me a little bit when you have them sign up, because there are 2 choices for them to only be able to access stuff in front of the paywall or to get that 14-day trial?
If they choose the 14-day, they can go down, I think it's like scroll down and say, no thanks, not now. And it gives them 14 days trial. And then, but they have to put their credit card in to get the 14-day trial. And then they get charged $39.95 after 14 days for 3 months.
Right.
$39.95 for 3 months. But if they can do like no thanks and opt out and not do it, but they can see the front of the paywall, which has Clean Week on it.
Okay, so it's that they can either do it with or without a credit card. If they put their credit card in, that's going to give them the whole shebang for 14 days, except for Lift 4 and Mes de Moss, I would bet. I don't think Mes de Moss is in there either.
No.
Because those are both early access. So they would have access. They would have access to the whole Beachbody On Demand, and for 14 days, and then I'm assuming would get it. They get an email saying, "Hey, your 14 days is almost up." I don't know if they do or not. Like we do when we get an email when our BOD is getting ready to expire, we do get that reminder email. So I don't know. But that's
maybe not for 14 days.
I don't know. So they're just going to have to keep in track of it. Otherwise, they're going to get charged that $39. Or they do it without a credit card, and all they can see is Clean Week. Yeah. And they can see the trailer of Mes de Moss, and they can see the trailer of Lift 4. So it could be done both ways. Tell them that they are going to have to give their credit card, or that they don't give their credit card. Right. But either way, you can still incorporate, even if you just did Clean Week, because that's a pretty simple program. It's not. I don't think it's too hard.
No, it's very basic.
It's 7 days instead of, and we're only doing 5 packets, but they can play around with it, and then provide them with a menu. And we all have plenty of menus out there of 5-day and 7-day menus. Yeah, and so it's just a thought of doing something like that. Number one, it gets you more volume buying the sample boxes. You're giving people the experience of Shakeology without having to buy a whole bag, and you're building relationships. And so
something that I'll just share that what my upline and team is doing is, you all have your VIP groups where they have to have BOD to be in there. Where we're doing they have to sign up for the free membership with the 14-day trial, and we're allowing them in our support group for 14 days with the purchase of the 14-day trial. And we're running a 7-day sugar detox in there also. So they're invited to come and join the big community of everybody who is actually paid customers or coaches. And with the commitment of the 14-day trial, because you want them to see the whole experience of BOD and everything we're doing and what we're talking about. And if they choose to, and then after the thing is, after the 14 days, we want them to convert them to challenge packs with, but we're also going to run a 7-day detox in there, a sugar detox in there. And then it's up to the individual coach. If that person chooses not to continue with a BOD, that they remove them from the group. So okay. It's like a sneak peek it's like a peek into our community, our fitness BOD.
So Tina, this would be like my Eat, Pray, Get Fit group. You would invite
your paid customers,
where the paid people are. You would invite them into that group
with the commitment to you as their coach for the 14-day trial. And you can run, because we're getting ready to get off of Lift 4 posting, and so we're going to do a 7-day detox posting, clean, the sugar group, which we've all run, and it's the same thing. But to be invited into the group, you have to be invited in with a coach and committed to that coach for the 14-day BOD.
Interesting. This has nothing to do with the pumpkin spice thing, though. This is a whole different thing.
It is.
So this could be
another way you could invite them into the big accountabilities, which is where you want them.
Right, and this could be something to run for September. Since I don't have any idea, we have no free group going in September. This would be something that we could promote, bring them into the group, and do the sugar detox. we got one more week, and we could do that along with, you know, I think everybody's going to flip over to 21 Day Fix, or I'm not sure what we're all going to do. So like that would be in 3 weeks maybe.
Mm-hmm. And then October.
We could advertise this week, advertise next week, and start it that whatever. I don't have a calendar up. But
their 14 days runs from the date they purchase. They put their credit card in. But
right. When are you? Oh, well, but are you starting this 7-day sugar detox at a certain time?
It starts Monday because it's kind of people. We're done with the Lift 4 posting because well, no, we're running it next week. Next week is week 8, so we're running it to get people hyped up after Labor Day, just for.
That's a good.
So you can do it the following week. That's tomorrow, but you could do it the following week, or you could do it anytime. You
right.
Do that concept anytime.
You could advertise for it this week and say, you know, well, everybody, summer's over. We're all done with the fluff and the burgers and the beer and all that, whatever, and then get people to sign up by next Monday. Run a 7-day sugar detox. Right.
Along with your 14 days.
Yeah. And then they can see what we're doing, because we're going to, whatever we all choose to do in our group, as far as workouts, or everybody may just be playing around until we start back up on Lift 4 again. And then in October, that paid with the pumpkin spice samples, if anybody wants to do that.
Yeah.
Katie and Mike, are we totally confusing you?
No. I like it because I was just thinking about what I'm doing around my house. Like she was saying, I'm purging things around the house. It's time to purge the bad habits. It's time to purge the sugar detox. You name it. It's all about a big, huge purge.
Yeah.
And that's something you can kind of relate to with a lot of people out there. And it doesn't have to be, like you said, you're not having to sit out there and be like, oh, sugar, sugar, sugar. You can talk about things you're purging around your house, but incorporate it into the health and fitness side of it.
Exactly.
And if you coordinate it to start to invite people into your group with a 14-day trial, and you do that around October 1st, when Lift 4 goes live on BOD for everyone, they could take place in 2 weeks of Lift 4 before they actually commit to BOD and get a sample. I mean, that just came to my head just now. But you know, in your challenge group, in your VIP group, if you did a restart of your BOD on your Lift 4 on October 1st, which is what I personally want to do for myself, because that's when it goes live for everybody who has BOD that didn't purchase it. I think it's the 1st. Because I have a lot of coaches, discount coaches, who would not purchase the Lift 4 early release, and they want to do it.
Yeah.
So if you coordinated the free 14-day trial into, like, say, when you're doing Lift 4 and got all that excitement, they could be part of all that excitement, and they're going to want to continue lifting. I mean, if they get in it and they do it and they try it, they're going to like, oh yeah, 4 days, this is easy. Wow. And you really are giving them all the value and everything. And they got 5 days of samplers. And then they see, I mean, they just might go, yeah, I'm in, especially if you're purging and you're getting rid of stuff. And for me, September is still a fun month for me because it's my birthday and my anniversary, but October is when I get serious on everything.
Yeah. Oh, I like
purging.
I like
my
that.
office, throwing crap away here. I'm like ready, done.
They're talking about pumpkin.
Katie, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, instead of, like you were saying, the pumpkin and all that stuff, talk about like spicing things up. Because I mean, that's all it is spice.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice. That's what I've been kind of telling people, you know, are you ready to spice your holidays up? Trying something new.
Right. No, I think that's great. And you know, I don't want to, I am not going to advertise that pumpkin spice is out there for them to purchase. I want to get it in my hands and give it to them that way. and I think that seems to be like what a lot of coaches are going to be doing is
Yeah.
rather than promoting them signing up with you and buying this 14 count
Yeah,
box.
14 count. What's that going to do for you?
Entire box.
What?
They may not even drink the entire. Hold on.
Exactly.
They may not even-
You know, and so I think I like the idea of for this month in September doing we could do it twice, you know, do it the free trial thing twice, but get people in our group as we're finishing up Lift 4, let them see what we're doing with BOD, do a 7-day sugar detox because we're all done with summer, we're all done with barbecues, we're all purging all of the summer fun food, and kids are back to school.
Routines.
And you know, getting back into a routine, do a 7-day this month, and then again, you know, invite them and do the whole thing October 1st. Is that too much?
I like it.
Okay.
Now if you have some thing is the because they don't go on sale until, well, actually Canada doesn't even get it until the 1st of October.
Yeah, ours is the 17th is when it goes on sale. So and that's why I said by the time we get our boxes, that's going to be 5 days.
Right.
If everybody orders on the 17th, that's not going to be till probably the weekend, maybe. We'll be if we're lucky. And then by the time we have, you know, a list of people that want to purchase, we're going to have to get it in the mail right away to get them their samples by the 1st of October.
Yeah, so that picture I sent you says important dates, post and promote, personal invites, join September 1 to 24. September 17th, it goes live. It's a 14-pack, October 1st to 5th, 5-day clean up your PSL challenge. So yeah, that's what they're running. That's what they're suggesting.
Yeah, so
That's
everybody's
right in line.
Yeah.
But if
and
you
so,
did a 5-day PSL challenge inside your VIP group with a bod, with a 14-day trial membership bod, and you got them the 5-pack, they got a week of Shakeology, 14 days that Lift 4 starts. They got the pumpkin spice or a combo pack of Shakeology.
Mhm.
You know, you could do something extra which I would recommend is to buy some Energize packets and throw an Energize packet in there, 1 or 2.
yeah.
So they're revved up for Lift 4. They've got, you know, you start a new Lift 4 focus. That's your focus for your community, your group. And they're involved for 2 weeks until they decide to make a purchase and continue on with their bod.
Yeah.
And that means just a 3-month continuing. They can stay in there. That's what our team's doing.
Yeah. And I mean, that could get you, you could get SC by the middle of October.
And that could help you. They get a week or 2 of trying Lift 4 and they got a taste of pumpkin spice and other flavors or whatever. And they're like, oh no, I'm not stopping. And then, you know, after 14 days, they're either committed with their bod or they're not, and you remove them. They need to know this is a group. This is a committed group. If you're not on bod, we do not allow you to stay in.
Right.
Because,
and you know, this is record keeping for people that got people in the group. So I mean, I am not going to monitor it if people's and I'm just speaking to this in case anybody else is going to watch this recording. But you know, I can't monitor who's in the group. So it would be whoever you've invited.
Whoever their coaches needs to monitor their customers because they're attached to them as a customer with the membership.
I like it.
That's what our team is doing.
Yeah, I like that idea. And, you know, we're not really getting a late start. If people started talking about it tomorrow.
To the 24th, you start talking and saying, hey.
You know, talking about this month, talking about the sugar detox being the next week, and I'll get it on the calendar. They can get people in. They don't have to buy anything. They don't have to do anything, but they have to have the membership.
And coaches can do a share cart for a membership.
Yes.
So
All you need is their email. So
All you need is their email. You can send them a free, sign up to be my member. I don't know if
how do
you
you
can
do?
do a bod.
Have you done a share a cart with a free membership? I don't know how you do that.
No, I've done it with with just a free membership, not a 14-day trial.
Oh, okay.
I have. You can, I have.
And it must be, you just find it in like the fitness. Is that where you find it at when you're doing
I
it?
don't recall. Let me look while we're talking, and
Okay.
I'll see if I can see it on my phone.
So yeah, I think that's great for September. And then starting, also you're going to be kind of talking about two different things. This coming up week, it's going to be talking about your free group, but we're also going to be dabbling with the whole what's happening in October. So that's got to be a whole different name of something, Spice Up Your Life or whatever, because they have to be, when things go on sale the 17th, and you can start collecting names now, but when it goes on sale the 17th, we have to be able to have a list of people to mail to as soon as you get your shake.
Right.
Does that make sense?
If you are running separate from your paid challenge groups, and if you're running a new free group for your sugar detox, and you want to really promote the heck out of that, get them in your sugar detox group for September, like for next week.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be in relationships with them for the next 2 weeks after that, and then that's where you really put that pumpkin says, hey, we're gonna take this a step further, and we're gonna add fitness to it in this group. This is what you have to do to be there. So sugar detox is free. Okay, yeah, you can join. You don't have to commit to be as your coach, but you're giving them the value, and you're connected with them. And then it's like the next step is a 14-day group. A 14-day peek into our accountability. Lift 4 is launching. Pumpkin Spice is going. This order this 5-day packet, and for this dollar amount, and sign up for 14-day trial, and then your choice is to continue or not.
Oh, I like that. I like that idea. Rather than putting them in the VIP group this month, is to really promote the heck out of just a 7-day detox, clean out, whatever you want to call it, group. Provide them. Katie, we have that. It was one that we've purchased. It's a really nice meal plan and pictures and posts and everything. It's in a Google Doc, so it's really easy for us to share.
Ideas that she was saying. Oh, I don't know if this is working. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I just can't hear you. You're so faint.
Hold on. Let me Can you hear me on this one?
Barely.
All right. Can you hear me on this one?
Better.
Okay. What I was going to say is, like we were mentioning earlier, what you can say is like, why not spice up your morning? Try and become a morning person, work out in the morning, change your breakfast habits, spicing it up with the pumpkin spice type of thing. Because it's, goes hand in hand, like she said, with the whole, for October 1st, we start, and that's what they do for 14 days.
Right. No, I like that. Yeah, I think that'll be great. I think that's what we'll do for September, is just do, because we got to get a free group going, and we can do a free 7-day sugar detox for September, starting in 2 weeks. And then those people that are in that group, we can talk to them about what's going to happen in October. But in the meantime, we can still talk outside of that group if you have people that didn't join, and talk about what's going to happen about spicing up your life. And this is what we're going to be doing. You've watched all of us doing this program, and it's going to launch in October, where everybody can join us, and we're going to be spicing up your morning with this new pumpkin spice latte, Shakeology, and spin it that way.
So you're saying
I think that's a great idea.
Huh?
The 17th is when you were saying start the clean eating group?
Is that, let me pull up a calendar.
You could. That would give you enough time to plan for it, promote it if you have the 17th as your start date, and then you run that for a week, and then does that give them time to buy?
This week
Gives you time to get your stuff.
Well, this week we're finishing up Lift 4. We could advertise this week and do a sugar detox starting the 10th, or we could do it starting the 17th. It's either way.
Depends on how long you want to promote it, and if you want to have some time to do some advertising and get people in there.
You know, that only gives us.
The 10th means you got to get your butt geared like now.
And there's a lot of stuff going on. Isn't there like a holiday? Another one?
Tomorrow.
No, just all we have is Monday is tomorrow.
But then you got the week of people are busy. They're not gonna listen to you this week. They're busy getting kids back to school, in routines. Give them a week to settle. If you give yourself and them this week to settle in and kind of get to their heads back in the game, and then go, okay, and then that gives you this week to promote, next week to promote. Just an idea.
Yeah. What do you think, Katie?
I like that idea because, like this week, like she said, getting the kids still back on that routine, even though they were in school last week. This will be their second full week in school, kind of, and I'm still kind of purging stuff in my own house as far as getting the holiday switched over and things like that.
Right. And people might not be focusing enough to really think about it. And then next week they'll be going, oh yeah, I need a routine. It's been, whatever. It's crazy. I need some help with meal ideas and blah, blah, blah. So do the free clean eating group starting on the 17th. That's also when we will be buying our pumpkin spice. And
they'll start seeing that you talk about that because it's launching, and they'll start hearing about it, and then they're
right
to be a part of it.
And we can talk about it. We can talk about it in this group too. I mean, you'll have a captive audience.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And then add more people later on if they want. If you've got some late stragglers, like if they didn't get in the sugar detox, that's cool. You can still join our stuff, and as you're having conversations with other people, and you get into our 14-day early morning spice up your life
right
workout, and I found the information. So
I'm just hoping that there isn't any kind of screw up with Beachbody in a delay in shipment or something, because this is going to be such a huge deal.
That's why I think if you did your pumpkin spice up in October,
yeah, well,
it gives you time to get your stuff and get them out to them.
Right, because I mean, I'm thinking, if we order on Monday, it's 3 to 5 business days. We're lucky to get it by Friday or Saturday.
Right.
And then to have to turn around and get it in the mail and get it to people. Although you can get stuff pretty fast to people in a couple of days.
Yeah, we're pretty fast. Or you could, if you wanted to do you could do a start on the October 8th, the following Monday.
Yeah. If there was any if we saw that there was going to be a problem on the 17th, we could always.
That's 1-2 gives you 3 weeks to get your stuff. That's a long time.
It is a long time, but there's that fear of.
I know.
This is something new, and it's.
How limited is it? Is it going to sell out quick?
Oh, I think it will. And especially if we can only buy, I think it was three boxes per coach, 3 or 5 boxes per coach, but.
And there's only 14 in a box.
Right.
So
if you did a 24 count and a 14-day count, because you want to give them more than just one sample. I mean, I think you'd want to give them a few flavors of something.
Well, yeah, if you did, you could do a barista and give them 4 plus 2 chocolate, 2 chocolates most popular,
and I think, because how many, with that, I didn't do that math, how many kits can you get from that? Quick, who can do math?
Well,
a 24 and a 14 count. How many 5 count packs can you get from that?
You're only going to get So you got a 24 pack and a 14 pack.
Yeah.
That's not right. 34 plus
Well, it's 38.
equals, get 38 divided by, you got 5.
Divided by 5 is how many?
You'll probably only be able to do 12. If you do like a beast or whatever. How many you want to give them? 5?
Well, you got to get them 5. And you're going to get 14 pumpkin spice.
So you're just going to do 35. You're going to get 7. You just say 35. Not you're going to have 3 extras sitting there somewhere. You're going to have 7. You're going to be able to help 7 people with 1 full box and a half box. Yeah, just keeping it at 5.
Or you can do 14 people where you'll have leftover from your big box.
You would? If you did 14 people and then, no, that's not enough for those. No, you couldn't do 14.
You're going to be able to service 7 people with 1 full box and a half box. With a box of multi 24 and a 14 count, that gives you
7 people.
38, but that's divided by 5 is 7 point whatever. So 7 people is what you're going to be able to help.
And we'll have an extra, and then we will have extra pumpkin spice for ourselves.
And you'll have 3 extra. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 7 people.
And then if you get a box of Energize to throw in an extra Energize in with that to help them through Lift 4, that's one more product to introduce them to.
Right.
I personally love Energize. Can live without it.
And I know this is money up front that people are having to put out, but I'm sure that we'll be able to sell these. I think that's going to be a fear of people is I'm going to get stuck with all this, not going to be able to sell it.
Well, that's why if you didn't do the one for $30 and if you just did like a 3-day where you give them 3 flavors and then $15 is what they pay to get in.
Give them 3 flavors?
Instead, and you get more people across the board and they each pay $15 instead of $30.
That could be a good point.
That would, hey T.
Hey.
That would give, you could do a vanilla, a pumpkin spice, and a chocolate or whatever.
Right. Or do 4,
Or like she said, add the Energize.
As your 5th item.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do a barista, chocolate, vanilla, cafe latte because it's coffee and pumpkin spice, and then throw in an Energize.
Yeah, there you go.
38
And that would kind of go along with your clean up your coffee kind of thing. Because I know that if I have leftover coffee, I will put it in my vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually say you only have 6 spots because that would be what?
And then you could say, I have 6 spots. Who's claiming them?
Yeah.
Create a hype around it.
And then whatever's left over out of that one box of the pumpkin, you can have and try it. Or even, give away as extra prizes at the end or something.
Yeah. Okay. T, what we're doing is trying to come up with some ideas for a free group for September. And I'm recording this call, so everybody will be able to watch it later. But I'll lay out what we're thinking about for September. And then with the whole pumpkin spice and Live 4 all coming out the first week of October. Not pumpkin spice isn't, but we are thinking of by the time we were to get it in the mail and be able to mail samples out to people, we can't really start anything until October 1st. And Live 4 launches October 1st, we think. Do you know anything other than that? I think it's all,
It's October 1st.
It is, okay. So we would have a free group, not a free group. You'd have where they sign up for that 14-day trial, which gives them Live 4. They could see us do Live 4 for 2 weeks. And then if they're like, oh, dang, I want to keep going, then they sign up with the challenge pack because they want to keep going. Because otherwise they're going to lose their BOD.
I did look it up, and I'm on the share a cart, and all you have to do is go in and you need their email address, and you go shopping for them. You go to Beachbody On Demand, and you click down to Beachbody On Demand only, and then you scroll down to BOD 3-month membership, and you select that as their cart. The price is $0, and it does say Beachbody. After your free trial, you will automatically continue membership for $39 billed quarterly.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right there. They can continue their. That's how you can do your share a cart to get them into the free,
Right.
into your group. But they have to do the trial first.
And what we're thinking is for that October 1st group is to actually have them in our big group so that they can see what we're doing. And rather than have it be a whole separate other group, but actually have them be in our Eat, Pray, Get Fit group. And, you know, we can support them as they're doing Lift 4, and they can see what we're, you know, how we've done it, and we can really hype it up.
Yeah.
But they can't actually opt into that until what, September 30th?
Yeah, you would want to wait to have them opt in until September 30th.
Yeah, so that they could get at least 2
so they could get the 2
Lift
weeks.
4.
Say it's starting, this is the date I need you, you know.
I mean,
Yeah,
we always kick off a free group anyways, usually Saturday or Sunday anyways. And so you would just remind them, don't sign up yet. I have sent you that share a cart. Hold on to that email until September 30th and sign up that day. That way you'll have the full 14-day trial.
Yeah, because Saturday, Sundays are rest days. So they would get, even if they signed up on Saturday or Sunday, do 14 days, you know, at the end of the 14 days, if it ran out before it was like the 12th or 13th of October, they would have had time to do it if they were on tap.
They'll have time to do 4 days of it at least, 8 days, because yeah, you're right, because the weekends are great. So yeah.
You could use that weekend of the 29th, 30th, my anniversary. You could use that weekend to say, okay, it's D-Day. This is the day you push play. This is the day you hit submit. And be like, you know.
Yeah, I like it. Sounds like a plan. So I will update the calendar that I put into the team page with these dates, and then I will do a little write-up on what we decided to do for anybody that doesn't want to listen to the video, but I think you should. T, do you have any questions? You kind of jumped in late, but that's okay.
No, I kind of like this Live 4 idea to have them sign up kind of late, like on the 30th, so that they'll already have access on the 1st.
Right.
And you know, do at least 8 workouts, and then if we get lucky, they might fish around and do other things on the other days.
Yeah.
Which would be good.
Right. And, you know, really showcase that, hey, on your rest days, we've got yoga, we've got dance, you know, we've got other things that they can do on those rest days. And that way, if they aren't active, if they don't bike or they don't do something else, plus the weather is going to start to get crappy in October for most of us, some of us. That'll give them something else to do on those rest days when they have that full access to BOD.
Perfect.
Cool. I am exhausted from my ride today. I'm about ready. Plus, I had horrible insomnia last night. So I think that was a good plan. I like to brainstorm. It's good to do this and throw stuff off of each other. Oh, we just lost T. But I think we got a good plan. Everybody agreeable to that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop.